It's 3 a.m. You're lying in bed. Your eyes are open. Your phone is face down on the nightstand, but your mind is already reaching for it. You feel broken. But here's the strange part. For most of human history, waking up in the middle of the night wasn't a disorder. It was Tuesday. Your ancestors expected to wake at 3 a.m. They planned their whole night around it. And the reason you can't fall back asleep might not be stress, or screens, or caffeine. It might be a memory. A very old one from before electric light existed at all. Historian Roger Ekirch spent years digging through pre-industrial diaries, court records, and medical texts. What he found surprised almost everyone. People didn't sleep in one long block. They slept in two. The first sleep began shortly after dusk. It lasted 3 or 4 hours. Then, around midnight, people simply woke up, not from a nightmare. Their bodies just opened their eyes, on schedule, like clockwork. They called this hour the watch. They tended the fire. They talked quietly. Some prayed. Then, after an hour or so, the second sleep carried them through to dawn. 2 sleeps, 1 quiet hour in between. That was the rhythm of human nights for most of recorded history. It shows up in Homer, in Chaucer, in casual court testimony, where a witness would mention checking a fire after her first sleep, and nobody needed the phrase explained. So what happened to it? Light happened. Cheap, artificial, always available light. Gas lamps, then electric bulbs, pushed bedtime later and later, until the dark gap between 2 sleeps got squeezed into nothing. Within a few generations, the words first sleep and second sleep simply disappeared. But something even older than pre-industrial Europe might explain why that midnight waking existed at all. Neuroscientist Jerome Siegel led research into 3 hunter-gatherer societies still living without electricity: the Hadza, the San, and the Tsimane. Their sleep wasn't split neatly in 2, but it wasn't one flawless block either. It had texture, brief wakings, moments drifting in and out. Here's the twist. Despite this fragmented sleep, these groups reported almost no insomnia, less than 2% compared to 10 to 30% in industrialized nations. Waking in the night wasn't a malfunction. It was simply how a body was supposed to work. So why does the same thing feel like a crisis to you? Because you gave your brain a new enemy: wakefulness itself. When your ancestors woke at midnight, they had nowhere to be and nothing they were failing at. No glowing clock counting down the hours. You, on the other hand, wake up and immediately calculate how much sleep you have left. Your heart rate climbs. And that fear of not sleeping becomes the exact thing that keeps you awake. There's biology in this too. Around 3 or 4 a.m., your body temperature hits its lowest point of the day, and cortisol begins its earliest rise. Your body is already preparing for morning, hours before you choose to get up. That shift can nudge you into a lighter stage of sleep, right at the same hour your ancestors were also stirring by the fire. The waking hasn't changed. What changed is what you do with it, and how you feel about it. Your ancestors had quiet conversation waiting for them. Dim embers. No rush to fall back asleep. You have a phone bright enough to convince your brain it's midday, and a notification tempting you to just check something. Somewhere between the fire and the phone, nighttime waking flipped, from expected to alarming, not because your biology changed, because your environment did. So tonight, if you wake up at 3 a.m., try something different. Don't reach for your phone. Don't calculate the hours. Let your eyes stay open in the dark for a minute. Let your mind wander the way it was built to. You're not failing at sleep. You're doing something your ancestors did every night of their lives, around a fire that's long since gone out, but a rhythm that never really left you. It's 3 a.m. And for the first time in a while, maybe that's not something to fear.